I'm Mark Addiego. I'm currently serving as the mayor of South San Francisco. South San Francisco is the family home. My grandfather worked here many decades ago, and it's the part of the world that I care about and where I want to do my community service. South San Francisco is a small town in many respects, and people who weigh in on issues that are important to them are heard, and they can have an impact. So I always encourage people, whether they're business people or residents or young families, to engage with their neighbors and engage with their government. If you go back to the very beginnings of South San Francisco, it was the cattle industry, and in fact on this very street of Grand Avenue, at the turn of the century, they were still having cattle drives that went past the residences and out to the stockyards along the bay. And from that, in the 20s and 30s, it transitioned to heavy industry, as most of America was. And now biotech is the new industry. It's still the industrial city, and we're not making things so much with our hands, fabricating steel and such, but we're using our minds, and we're fabricating medicine and improved health for the nation and the world. I think City Hall, I'm told that it is a partial replica. Some of its architectural inspiration was of Independence Hall in Philadelphia. This is truly the civic heart of town. Although there are other services that are spread out throughout the town, City Hall still stands here as a testament to the people that came before, that started this town, and George Washington just gives it, a link to the founding fathers on the other coast. So it's just a very traditional town and a traditional statement. Probably the one that over the years has been the most controversial, and you really have to step on it to appreciate it, is Sign Hill, our version of the Hollywood sign. South San Francisco, the industrial city, if you don't understand our history and you're driving by, you probably find it a little bit offensive. But for those of us that know what it speaks to the past, it speaks to really what we are today. That was a project of the era of Franklin Roosevelt. It was during the Great Depression that was actually, it used to be, letters were made of lime just poured on the hill, and those are concrete letters. And they're actually, when you get up there, you realize they're all different sizes because the slope of the land changes. But from the freeway, from the vantage point viewing up, they look like they're all the same side. I mean, it was really a tremendous project for its time. There's a wind harp, a steel sculpture that's on the top of, I believe it's Grandview out by the bay. And it really does speak to what we were, a generation ago with the heavy industry. And it actually sings to you, especially at night when things are quiet. And it can be quite sometimes a unnerving experience. And actually one of my favorite spots to sit and contemplate South San Francisco, to really see the beauty of the area, the valley that we rest in with the bay at our feet, is Sellick Park up in Westboro. It's above the 280 freeway, it's part of the coastal range of mountains, and South San Francisco, the city limits are right at the crest of Skyline Boulevard, and then we run all the way down to the bay.